All right, so explain why everybody keeps talking over everything.
No, we can't hear what you're playing.
Why can't you hear it?
I don't know. You tell me. You have to connect your phone again, I guess.
Maybe you should get an actual phone.
Fuck it, no episode this week.
Welcome to the Work for a Year podcast, bitches. We're going to start off with Albert. How was your week?
We were playing with new Damascus patterns with an Apex laminate again. So an Apex laminated steel with big roses on the outside.
Big roses, rosebuds.
Yeah, no, I think it's called, the Damascus pattern is called Big Roses. I have one on my Instagram. And we used big roses as cladding this time. And I was hand sanding blades all week. So, but the first two Nakiris are done. And I will put them online next week.
Sounds romantic.
Yeah, made it for you, Matt. Big roses.
Nice.
That's your knife.
Nice.
And I found another use for pelican paste, by the way.
Oh.
Not the shop hands, actually.
Did you had some spicy food?
No. No, actually knife making related use. When we do our hidden tang knives, we usually use Vaseline to put the handle together, glue it all in so that we can take the blade out and then we grind the handle. And someone in our shop stole our Vaseline, so I tried pelican paste, the shop hands instead. And as it turns out, it works way better than Vaseline. So I'm only gonna use the pelican paste shop hands from now on. Because it's much more oily than Vaseline. So the thing is much thinner. So the pelican paste shop hands, you can put it on thinner, which makes it easier to take out later. And you have less residue in your handle. So pro tip, stop fucking around with Vaseline, no pun intended. Use pelican paste shop hands instead.
This is a good ad for pelican paste.
Yeah.
So one other question that comes from this story that popped in my head is why did your welder guy steal your Vaseline?
It wasn't my welder guy. I don't know. Someone took it, or maybe it was some guy that did a class with us, and he put it somewhere I couldn't find it. So I don't know where it is, but
He put it somewhere where the sun don't shine.
No, it doesn't really matter anymore because now we only use the shop hands from pelican paste, which works better anyway. So yeah, that was my week.
You're going to need some new tin soon.
Yeah, because the one we have now is already very dirty. Tell us about your week then, Matt.
My week was good. It was full of hard decisions and lots of work. Lots and lots of work.
At the balcony factory.
Also, yes, but also with DIY Europe. My dad did most of it.
What did your dad do? Build a lot of grinders.
Yeah, no grinders. There was some forges, and Fingal actually bought a true tilt table, but I needed to adapt it to. He has, which grinder is that? I think it's like the American version of the. No, I can't remember the name. But you can get it like in tooling arms that accept 1.5 inch and 40 millimeters. Don't ask me why, but he had the 1.5 inch, so you have to. I was gonna say grind down, but it's not. You have to mill down the tooling arm.
Okay, fuck. Okay.
Yeah, that's a bitch. But
and you did that for him, for the true tilt table.
Yes, okay. I'll do anything for Fingal.
Yeah. Was it part of the shipment you sent to him?
No, it came later.
Ah, shit. So you have to send it again.
Yeah, that's no problem though. It's fine. It's a small package.
Okay.
And also, I forgot. This is not good for my for my name, but we forgot to send out the funnels with the big shipment. Okay. Yeah, so I had to send those as well.
So where were we? What did Matt do? Right. So
Matt is also preparing for the trip next week to Blade Show.
Oh yeah, but you're not going to check in a bag. You're just going to take a backpack with you for a week.
I am. I checked in a bag. You want to know why? I wasn't going to,
Yeah.
but I am going to now.
So you can take
Because,
the scramfa with you.
No, yeah, also that.
And
Yes,
you
thanks for
can buy
reminding me.
knives and take them back with you.
No. That's not a good idea. But so I've decided to do what I was supposed to be doing, like in the first Dutch knife show and the second German knife show. I bought 40 pairs of clogs, but then you also have them like the soft version. I don't know what the English for is, but just like the stuff you put on at night.
Mhm. Slippers, yeah.
Yeah, slippers kind of thingy, but then soft and warm and shit. So I bought 40 pairs of those. I thought they would just come in like a bag and you could just squish them into your like suitcase. And then they arrived in fucking 5 boxes. It's fucking ginormous. And I thought I was just going to ship this to Brian and have Brian take them to Blade Show. But then I remembered that he's flying to a Blade Show, so he can't take them either.
What's the soft version made of? Is it like sheep fur or something pressed?
I actually don't know. It's just like furry clogs. I'll send you both a pair, you fucks. Everyone is going to recognize the clogs. And what else did I do? That's about it. DIY wise.
But what has your dad been building last week? It was just forges then, or what was it?
Yeah. No grinder. And he also built damn it, I'm forgetting everything. He also built one of the last fender senders.
Why is it one of the last ones? Are you not going to be selling those anymore?
They don't sell very well. So that's another one of those things that I think it's a great machine, but it does not have the house-made marketing machine behind it. So they don't sell as good as I wish they did.
I want one, but I don't want to change sandpaper all the time. That's the only thing. That's why I haven't bought one.
Yeah, I saw that TR maker guy did something with what's it called? The sticky stuff.
Velcro.
I think so, but I'm wary that I don't know. Isn't that like shitty as a backer?
It'll be a soft backer for sure. I don't know how. It definitely affects the way it sands, I guess.
Yeah, and you might not get your stuff as flat as with an aluminum backing.
Right, yeah. But you also got to find sandpaper with Velcro on the back of it, which is probably not easy in that size.
Yeah, it's way more expensive.
It's way more expensive, yeah. Mm-hmm. So is your dad also a welder, Matt?
He's gonna listen to this and laugh, but no, he can weld. I'll just keep it at that.
But did you train him at welding?
Well, I took my first welding course when he took his first welding course when I was 12 or 13. I just went with him to the welding course, and then I loved it, and I went like full fucking crazy on welding, and he just did it as part of his job.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So they had to like he makes sure that the factory keeps going. I don't know how you call that. It's like a mechanic. So whenever something breaks, they have to fix it quick and dirty, and then and then call in the welders, to make it pretty and good again.
Oh yeah.
So that's the difference. So he can tack stuff together and weld some stuff that you can grind down, but when it comes to like nice welding, then I prefer to do it myself.
Okay.
But I heard somebody was talking about it on another podcast. I think it was called From Working Hands. And it's so true that like every guy that works with metal, when he talks about the stuff that he does, he's absolutely the best at it. Like nobody's better. And that's one thing about welders. Every welder tells you that they're the best welder ever.
Yeah, except I actually am. No, I'm not the best, but I'm very good. I'll tell you that. And there, with welding is it changed over the years because we now have like weld porn, and welding on Instagram. And I know it's like an ongoing debate on, like, these days they learn how to weld beautifully, like with all the shiny beads and stuff, before they actually learn how to weld properly. So it looks very good, but it's not always good.
The strongest.
And then I see one of those welds in like a construction where it doesn't need to be that beautiful. And I'm just like, I can do 8 welds while you do 1. You know, like from a business standpoint, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's one of those things you gotta figure out what's more important, to be pretty or to get shit done.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you weld it to show off on Instagram, then yes, kudos. But like if you want to get shit done, just put the fucking amps up and move on.
So if you ever visit Albert, you guys gotta have a weld off between you and Baron.
Yeah. I want to weld off with this welder guy. Yeah, a weld off. That's fucking amazing. I was like the team leader in the company that I learned welding in. I was like, eventually I led the team of welders. And then whenever we had like the younger welders coming on, you can just tell when someone was very good. Mm-hmm. You can tell that you can see that straight away. And so whenever he came, I always had like a competition going on, you know, like who was the best welder. And then when he came, like he comes walking up to me with a fucking smile on his face from ear to ear. I just know, like, shit, that's gonna look very good. And then I was like, but I never said like, oh, that's very good. I was like, oh, that's garbage. I'll do that better tomorrow. And I would just stay that evening to practice because that guy was fucking good, very fucking good. Sorry.
Keith and I can do a competition then when he's visiting. Who's the worst welder? Right, Keith?
Oh, that's me. I'll be blind the next day.
You know they build helmets for that to prevent that, right?
Or you can just close your eyes. Welders. How do you call that in German? Like welder's eyes thingy.
Wow, that's a good question. I would say verblitzen, but that's not the condition you get from it. I don't know. I forgot.
We just literally call it welder eyes.
What's it called in English, Keith?
I have no idea either.
But you know what we're talking about, right?
Oh, of course. I've had it happen to me.
Okay.
Feels like somebody threw a handful of sand in your eyes.
It's called welder's flash or arc eye.
Oh, there you go. Welder's flash. Yeah.
Let me Google the German term for it.
Albert, you gotta tell me before he says it though. It's probably like 50 letters long.
Yeah, and it's something like Schmerz.
Have you ever had it happen before?
All the time.
Albert, did you find out what it was?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Oh, Lord.
It's called Verblitzung.
Verblitzung.
Yeah.
Or Schweißaugen.
It's actually very close to Verblitzen, so that's so it's easier than I thought. Verblitzung.
Well, you got to put yogurt in your eyes or something else.
So what did I do this week, you ask?
Yeah.
No, I didn't, but go ahead.
Yeah, I'm making hopefully the last Austrian-styled hunter knife, Nika knife. I hate doing these things. I hate working with antler. It stinks like burnt hair. And the stupid integral bolster is a pain in the ass.
Oh, I was just going to ask if you want to make one for my dad.
Nope.
What? Why? It's my dad.
I'll give him some names of other people that make them.
So that's not friendly. I want a Keith Colby knife.
Yeah, I'll make one for you, but definitely not one of those.
What? But I want the knife you hate to make. I want you to suffer while making it.
Of course you do. It's gonna have the I hate to make it price too, though.
Yeah, that's fine. Put it on the check.
Been playing around with the hardness tester. I got a second hardness tester because my first one, for some reason, I can't get it working. I probably need to buy some parts for it. I just gave up on it. And the second one came. It was fine. I used it at the show, checked it out, and got it home. And from driving around, it's not obviously not calibrated correctly anymore. So I was playing around with that a little bit. Got it pretty close.
So are you that professional that you actually use a hardness tester?
I don't know. I just like to collect tools.
Yeah, I've noticed.
What brand is it, Keith?
It's CV Instruments.
No, I've never heard of it.
It's it looks there's a bunch of Chinese ones that are pretty much the same. It's got with the weights and stuff in it. But
Okay, so it's a Chinese one. Okay.
I like the one. What's the name of the other one I have that you got the same one, Albert? The
MCO test.
MCO test. I like that one better. It doesn't have all the weights and everything to get. It just seems like once you get it dialed in, that it stays that way a lot longer. So I'll maybe try and buy a diamond and see if that's the problem, and then if not, I'm gonna have to find somebody to go through it.
Do you have test plates to calibrate it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have that one that you saw when you were here, but it's way too high. It's like 80.1
I
Rockwell.
remember,
Or something.
yeah.
And the machine that I got came with one, but it's not. There's no writing on it, so I forgot what it was. I got to write the guy again that gave it to me.
So you have two.
Yep.
I can send you some if you want, because I mean that they're very easy to build, right?
Yeah, you can make them.
You can make
If
them,
you have
yeah.
a working tester, you can just make some.
Yeah, I can make some if you want to. I mean, for a hardness tester you use for knives, you want test plates that go from 55 to 68 or
Like
something.
65 or something. Yeah.
So a test plate with 81 Rockwell is not much of a help.
Yeah.
Let me know. We can build some.
Yeah, build me some.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you now to build them. I'll get them in a couple of years.
Okay, good. But that's all right, because your next knife is going to be finished in a couple of years, I guess, right? So
No, this stupid reindeer knife is almost finished.
yeah, and you want to hardness test this one?
No, I mean, I don't care if I hardness test it or not. But it's D2, which I've also never used before. You can feel the difference grinding it. It's not even hardened, just grinding it. It's a pain in the ass already.
Did you sharpen it already?
No. Because it's integral, I got the stupid little finger guard thing all in it. I'm going to get it to pretty much finished and then scale X and heat treat it.
Do you plate quench it, or do you harden it in oil?
Oil.
Because I think with D2 you can do a plate quench as well, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's probably the part of the problem, grinding it the way it is right now, that it's air hardening on me a little bit.
Yeah, with grinding, I don't think so. The temperature's not high enough, right?
When I got it, Huber made it for me, like made the integral section of it, so it was a thick ass piece of steel, and grinding in the shit out of that to try to get it down to shape. It gets pretty hot.
So you just let Huber make that?
Yeah, I can't forge, especially almost stainless. I mean, he screwed up the first one.
You have a better forge than he has.
Yeah, but somebody stole all the
Oh, shut the front door.
the attachments and everything that go with it. They didn't even need it.
Jeez, I think I recall you saying like, "Oh, this is my line of work. I have all the parts laying around."
Yeah, I do, except for the one, I don't even know the English word for it, the gate valve. It's like $100 for a gate valve.
Well, are you going to try the smaller one like we talked about?
That smaller one I have already. I mean, I can try it out because I already have all that stuff.
Yeah, try it. I'm very curious to know if that works, because it's expensive for everyone to get that piece of shit.
And I got to order a blower motor. I mean, I got shit around here that I could make work, but I'd rather have something that bolts right up.
Are you building one with a PID?
I'm going to try it out first right now to see how everything's running, if it works with the smaller gate valve. And then, because I probably won't forge with it for a while anyway, I'd like to mess around and see, get the PID working.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll be cool. Yeah, so that's about it for my week. I got all your steel online, Albert. I got a bunch of steel up there.
Good, yeah. I saw your Instagram post where you said that you might have a problem because you keep collecting steel. Yeah. But it's a nice collection of steels you have now, I think.
But it's all for sale too. So, but I do pick out the nice ones. Like all you were talking about, the big rose pattern you made. I got some of yours, but I don't know if I want to sell it.
Yeah, but we will keep making more. So because we like it a lot, the rose pattern.
And I got some raindrop from you and a couple of, like, I don't know, it's not really ladder. I would say like lazy ladder pattern.
Mm-hmm.
You can see the ladder pattern in it, but
yeah, but you can see it if you grind into it a bit better.
Yeah.
And all the other tools are online as well, right? The ox grip I saw, the chamfer or scramfer.
was on there.
It's good.
Scramfer. Yeah.
Scramfer.
We use it a lot in our shop, by the way, the scramfer.
Yeah, I use it all the time. I love the carbide tip on it.
With every knife, basically, these days.
Yeah. You didn't break the tip yet, did you?
No. Why? Did you?
No, but I imagine if you don't put the cover on it, and especially like having classes and stuff that maybe one of your students would.
Yeah, the students are not allowed to use it. We are.
You use old garbage.
No, they
student.
just use a normal, what's it called? Scribe. They're not allowed to use the Scramfer. That's ours.
Matt's got one too, but I don't know. What do you do with yours, Matt?
It's just in my car. I don't use it, but I wanted one.
Emergency.
I'm gonna take it
tool.
to. I'm gonna take it to America and shove it down Brian's throat. Not literally, but he has to see this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's gonna be a cool trip. He was talking about the dinner. He's got like, I don't know, $1,000 worth of food ready for anybody who wants to come and eat.
Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to the entire trip.
And I hear Mr. Fader will be there Saturday night.
Oh no!
He never goes to blade shows or any of that stuff, but he said he promised to be there Saturday, unless he's just trying to trick everybody.
Yeah, maybe. He also, I think he knows that I'm coming this year, so
That's why.
like I didn't want to miss that one.
Yeah. You should like go to one of those drunk stores and just buy a rubber snake to throw it on the floor next to him. He's terrified of him. He just had a post about one in his shop.
Yeah. Do you have any tips for me in America?
Yeah, bring a sweatshirt. It
Why?
sounds crazy, but the air conditioner will be at like 16 degrees Celsius everywhere you go.
Okay. I never wear sweatshirts. Only when it's really cold.
So, but what are you doing there, Matt? Are you helping Brian sell stuff, or what are you doing there?
Blade Show, just visiting and meeting everyone, basically.
But are you going to be at Brian's table?
No, Brian doesn't. He doesn't do tables.
Oh, okay, he doesn't have a table there. I thought he had.
No,
okay.
no. I don't think he needs it. Like he doesn't need the extra commerce, And from what I've heard, all the relevant business for someone like Brian is happening in the pit later.
Networking.
Yeah, basically.
So you're gonna be like his entourage, like his bodyguard, walk around the show with him.
That. Yeah. If you fucking look at him sideways, I'm gonna fuck you up. No, I don't know if I'll be like with Brian the entire time. I don't think so.
But you're staying at his Airbnb, aren't you? Or
yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
How many people are staying at this house?
I don't know. He was like, if you don't mind like shacking up with some people, you're welcome. So I was like, fuck yeah. I have no idea. So
nice.
We're gonna see.
And your dad's coming too, right?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that was one of the bigger reasons for me to push through with this, to be able to take him and have that experience together.
It's nice. It's like a field trip with your dad. It's awesome.
Yeah. Pretty cool. And Toby is going to be there from that shitty podcast.
Yeah.
What's this? Merle. And I think I suck with names, but the guy from Nordic Edge, which is a friend of Toby. And we're all going to go down to Florida. And we rented an Airbnb there, like very close to Brian's shop. And then we're going to go to Housemate headquarters for a couple
Before
of
the
days.
show.
And then, no, after the show.
Okay.
So I think I am going to skip the Sunday of Blade Show because everyone is flying over to Florida. But my dad and me are going to drive from Atlanta to Florida.
Have you looked to see how long that drive is? It's quite a long drive.
I know, which I'm just, this is my first, I'm not going to say the only time, but this is my first time in America, and I'll be damned if I'm not going to do a road trip.
But how long's the drive from Atlanta to
It's
Florida?
pretty long. I'll keep talking and I'll look it up.
Like 2 days, probably.
No.
Just driving.
No.
Florida is one of the most boring drives ever. There's nothing.
Shut your mouth. Don't fucking ruin this for me, you asshole.
You're going to drive for like 8 hours, and it looks like the scene from Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
You're full of shit.
I'm telling you.
And you're from the U.S., so you everything's boring for you. It's only 8 hours and 26 minutes.
Yeah, like 2 days by camel.
Yeah, but you see, you are so full of shit. I was gonna say like 9 hours. So yeah, we rented a big ass fucking car, and we're just gonna drive. I love it.
What's the speed limit in the US, Keith?
I'm gonna treat it like it's Germany.
The highway's 75, so it's like 120 kilometers.
Okay, because it's only 580 miles. That's like 700 or 800 kilometers, something like that. So
Yeah, like 8 hours.
if it was Germany, you could do it in 4 hours.
Yeah, exactly. We rented one of those big ass pickups.
Like a big SUV.
Yeah, what's it called? I think it's a Ford. Oh no, it's a Dodge.
A Ram. That's really
Yes.
nice.
Yeah, and then also when we're in Florida, all the guys that are with it, because we have like a house with five guys, so we're also going to use that car to move around there.
For how long are you staying? How long's the trip?
We're flying back the 14th, and we're arriving the 6th.
Okay, so 8 days.
I think we're also gonna go to someone else's shop as well. Is it Jordi the knife maker?
I don't know. It's your trip. But I know if you're going to Brian's, you'll be working.
Yeah. It's Jordan Cox, I think. Jordi the knife maker. Jordan the knife maker. He has like a bunch of Apollo Forge and he does a lot of classes and stuff. So we're gonna go there, and he's close to or he's in Tampa or close to Tampa, and that's where we fly back. My dad and I fly back from Tampa, so the last day is probably gonna be there. So,
Yeah.
but I'm most excited about Housemate headquarters. Taking a bunch of stickers, and I'm gonna smear my stickers all over that shop.
Work for it, you.
Yeah, also gonna put them everywhere, everywhere.
I think you should get a banner printed so you can hang a Work for it, your banner up.
Nice, good idea. Good idea.
So are we going next year, Keith?
I'm gonna say yes, but I say yes every year.
Yeah, I don't want to hear it. Everyone always says, "Oh, maybe next year, maybe next year, maybe next year."
Are you going again next year?
Yeah, but probably, maybe, I don't know. I want to go with my wife next time because I feel bad for leaving her behind.
And the kids, you leave the kids with dad then next year.
Yeah, that's a good idea. He'll be fucking checking into a mental health thingy when we're back.
He's gonna owe you one after this trip anyway, so why not?
Yeah, I owe you. This is a good idea, Keith. He's probably gonna sell them for €10.
Shop hands.
Yeah. Oh Lord. So, what's that, sir? You want 5 3M belts for €10? Here you go.
Yeah, that happened to me in Solingen. I fucked up in Solingen big time.
Why?
Because I was giving away these J-Flex belts for, I think, €3 a piece. And there was this one guy, and he asked me how much they were, and I said €3, and he said, okay, then I'm going to take all of them. And I found out later that we actually pay more for what I asked him for.
What the fuck?
So
we
lost money.
Sell more belts.
Yeah.
You just wanted to sell more belts to me.
No, I forgot how much we paid for it.
You sold them for 5 in the beginning. That I remember.
Not at the beginning. At the beginning, I sold them for 3 or 350 or something. So less than what we actually paid for.
How many did he take?
And no alarm bells went off when he took all of them?
Yeah, it kind of did. Yeah, but then it was too late. So at least we sold all our belts, our J-Flex belts.
Oh, my dad actually also fixed your the second ribbon burner today.
Ah, nice. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put the clocks into that package and I'll send it out.
Nice.
I think
Thanks.
tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Then we can start building our forge.
Because Andy was a little skeptical about or is he all right with the bigger forge?
Andy is always very skeptical.
No, he looks forward to the Helios. I mean, we wanted this forge forever.
So do you have the stuff that you need for the ceiling?
What stuff?
The ceiling is not from bricks in the Helios.
Is it ceramic or what's it called?
Yeah, but then the
wool.
thicker ceramic board or something.
And we have so much. Is it called ceramic wool or what's it called?
Yeah.
We have so much of this stuff at our shop, so we can make it work. So we can use 2 or 3 layers if the one we have here is not thick enough. So yeah, now I'm very much looking forward to it. I also want to try out the Apollo at some point.
Yeah, well, get one. But your friend doesn't want one. He thinks it's trash.
No, he's skeptical about the way the flames go into the forge.
But it's actually built in a way that it doesn't do that. But you guys stack like up so high. There's no way to have a square forge where it's not doing that, unless it's like a big ass Helios.
Yeah, I mean, we at some point we'll build one and test it, because I want to test it with a PID, Tyrell. What's his name? Tyrell?
Dennis
Tyrell.
Tyrell.
The first one to put gold in a knife.
It's the one. How big is the inside of the forge? Do you know offhand? The bigger one?
I don't know offhand, but I can look it up for you.
Please do. Because I have a ceramic board like that, 40 by 30, Albert, if you need one.
That might be too small.
You might have to cut that. Yeah.
Why do you have such a board?
Because I collect shit. I was gonna build something one day.
Okay.
Probably had it for 10 years.
Opening the phone.
So should we play our new ad from our sponsor?
Please. Yeah.
If you take pride in your knives, you know that proper care is essential. That's why I want to introduce you to Pelican Paste, an all-natural 100% food-safe wax. Perfect for maintaining your prized blades. Crafted with all-natural ingredients, Pelican Paste is free of chemicals, petroleum, and unnecessary additives. So if you're looking for the best way to keep your knives well-maintained, give Pelican Paste a try. Your blades will thank you. Now, let's get back to the show.
Do you want my honest opinion on this, or
sure?
Should I just say it's great?
What's your honest opinion? Shoot.
It's fucking garbage. That other one was way better.
Yeah, but somebody cried and threatened to sue us, and
fuck them. Play it. Do you still have it?
I don't have it on here anymore. I'm not allowed to.
Are you seriously?
Yeah, they made him delete it.
So it's 220 millimeters wide. It is clickety click 173 millimeters high, and is 920 millimeters long.
Okay.
That thing is ginormous.
That's what she said. But so almost a meter. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's almost a meter. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, and you can open the back. You can open the back door also, so you can.
That's what she said.
I was waiting for it. Yeah.
You guys know that I will edit all of this out, right?
No.
Oh, come on.
Why are you gay?
Why are you gay? Can't say gay. Awesome forge. It's gonna do. It's gonna make you guys very happy.
I think so too. Yeah.
If you have a place to put it.
Yep.
They always have a place to put it.
Albert's always got his backup shop.
Yeah, but that's only a small shop. You can't forge there.
Hoover said he wanted an Apollo, but I never heard back from him. Should Hoover get an Apollo?
Yeah, definitely.
Sure.
You should buy mine.
Yeah, sell it to him. That would be great. That's actually the first metric Apollo forge that ever lived.
The one Keith has now.
Yeah, it's the OG serial number 1.
But how many of these have you built now or shipped?
That's a good question. Do you want me to look it up?
No, just a ballpark number.
50?
Okay, that many. Holy shit.
I think so.
Okay.
How come nobody shares?
Yeah.
How come nobody shares videos of it in their shop? Get better with it.
Good question.
There's 50 of them out there.
Some of them did. I think a lot of people. I think I have a lot of customers that just buy it, and there's people that bought grinders like 6 months ago or almost a year ago.
Never built.
And they're now sending me messages like, "Can I get the Gen 5 upgrade?" I was like, "Dude, did you not build it yet already? Nope. It's still laying around, and then they just all want the new parts from the Gen 5.
But with the Apollo Forge, is there welding required, or does it work without welding?
Yeah, the Helios needs some welding. It's the hinges, you know?
Yeah, but the Apollo doesn't have the hinges. It has just the bar at the top, or how does it work with the Apollo?
I sell it with the hinges now because it's way better.
Okay, because on the pictures it's with the rod on top.
Yeah.
Okay.
I always use the pictures from Housemade.
Okay.
Because they're beautiful.
Yeah, but that's not the one you're selling now. Like with this rod, you're selling.
Yeah,
this
they still still have the option. So I still sell like the rods and the doors still have that thing on top.
Yeah, the tab's there on mine still too. Yeah.
Yeah, and but I don't recommend people do that. Use that. I recommend the hinges.
Hey, that's one thing on mine with the door. The door should have something you can grab with tongs to open it.
Somehow. Yeah, I never got around to welding that on. Most people just weld like a bolt or a thingy on there.
Just something to grab.
Yeah, but you can't weld, so that's unfortunate.
I'll have to get rid of it and put the sliding doors on.
I mean, it just opens very easy. You can just
does.
if you tap it with your tongue, it already opens. I just want you to forge in it.
Does the Helios have one bigger door then? Because that door will get heavy with the brick.
Yeah, it does, but it has like a newer type. It has like the thing that the Apollo has on top. It has that on the side. And then the hinge is like like you have to fabricate that part yourself. It's like just a pipe with a plate that connects to the door.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then you can just put a nut on the, how do you call that? Threaded rod that's on the side.
So you're basically making the hinge yourself. That's it, right? So,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Piece of pipe, piece of plate, and then weld it on the door. I think in the original design, he had like these cool bended things on it, but they got too hot, and then the doors just sagged down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So this is the new, improved way.
Now I get it. So the threaded rod that's like visible on the outside that holds the forge together is where you put the pipe in, and that's the hinge.
It's something like that. Yeah. Basically.
Got it. I have the very first forge and the only stand, right?
Yeah.
Special. I can't sell it now.
It is very special. Seriously, there's not much. I have like for my own new Apollo forge, I have the same. I built the same one, but then shorter.
Yeah. I wonder why.
This one is very high. I know.
I'm working on it though. A friend of mine is going to cut like 15 centimeters down
and weld it back.
Yep.
Oh, but then he can also weld the nut on the doors for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
I'm going to grind out a lightning bolt and use it for the door handle.
Don't do lightning bolts. That was so fucking funny. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
When Brian started the Apollo and he put his two lightning bolts on there.
Yeah, it looked like the SS.
And it resembled SS.
Yeah.
And some people were like, ooh, I don't know if that's a good idea.
I was going to edit that out too.
Why?
No.
I was going to make a Nazi joke.
No, this one I'm gonna leave in. No.
Good. It would probably sell very good in Germany.
Not anymore.
Kidding.
Yeah, so I put a post out for Patreon members, but I guess our regular members can hit us up too if you guys have any guest ideas, people you'd like to hear from, or maybe some makers that aren't as well known. We'd love to hear your ideas.
The replies so far are great.
I only read yours. You just said I like it.
Yeah. Bunch of lazy fucks. Fucking reply.
Well, I put it in right now for the Patreon, so there's 11 of them. They'll get their chance first.
Oh, someone actually replied.
And who do you got?
Fagerlund Bladesmith. It's time to bring one of the amazing Swedish bladesmiths. Suggestions: Fredrik Spar, Jonas Johnson, or, oh my god, Bergerson's Blades. And for the record, you need to start playing the French special name calling from Come On Again. I could not agree more.
All right, let's do it.
As a matter of fact, let's do it now.
Patreons, we got Christoph Stiegler from Conjuring Knives, Sven from Njord Artisan, Johan Fagerlund from Fagerlund Bladesmith, Travis Haynes from Bird Forge, and the maker of Pelican Paste. We got Roy Rutten,
Chi d'argent. Oui?
Paul Balletta from Balletta Handmaids, Mr. Corey Baker from Baker Forge and Tool. We got your buddy, Pim Van Delft from Van Delft Woods, Alex Greenaway from Trenton Knives, and Cardoso Knives.
Cardoso Knives.
Yeah. He's on everybody's Patreon, I think. All the knife making podcasts.
Yeah.
But when I watch his stuff on Instagram, I can't understand what the hell he's saying. I wish he would speak English.
Did we already mention how, I don't know if I ever met a more friendly and a greater guy than Alex Greenaway.
No, I don't think you mentioned it.
I agree. Yeah.
It's insane. You know, sometimes you just meet one of those guys that's like, I just feel like a massive asshole around him because he's so friendly. Yeah.
Eddie sent you a bunch of handles for the grinder, right?
I didn't even ask for it. He just sends me all that stuff. Awesome. Yeah, he went fucking nuts on 3D print. He's 3D printing blanks now.
Oh yeah, I saw that blade, like his templates.
Yeah, templates. That's the right wording.
Yeah, he's getting pretty good at that. I imagine you can like 3D print out some handle designs and see if it's what you want to make or not.
Yeah.
Change them all up. And we each got a T-shirt from, which I wear all the time too.
Yep. I got some booze.
Yeah. Did you drink it?
Not yet.
I will drink mine on Tuesday when I have my birthday.
Ooh. How young will you be?
I will be 45 years old.
Damn. You're old as fuck.
Old and wise, right?
Yeah. Very wise.
It doesn't matter how old you are. When guys are still always like 15-year-olds, no matter how old we get.
Yeah, that's very true. We don't need much to be happy.
But talking about Alex from Trenton Knives, he also sent me a message like yesterday or the day before yesterday. He found some steel powder, 1070 and 15 and 20, and he's selling it. So I bought it. So we might make some canister Damascus soon. Finally.
Nice.
Because you can 3D print like shapes and stuff. And if you have two different kinds of steel powder, you can make all kinds of interesting Damascus patterns. I think Steve Schwarzer invented this, didn't he? The 3D printed the Damascus, canister Damascus stuff. Yeah.
But you have to get a special kind of filament for the printer, right? Or
I know, yeah. A filament that burns off completely in the forge. So, I mean, in theory, we know how to do it. So.
Do you already have a design in mind?
No, not yet. It has to be, I think it has to be some kind of enclosed shape, because otherwise the steel powders might mix or end up mixing. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. Maybe I work for a Europe Damascus pattern.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord, that sounds good.
With stars and everything?
We'll see. But I'm very much looking forward to getting the steel powder, because we've been looking for it for quite some time.
Yeah, but if you 3D print it and make a bar of steel with that design in it, it has to be some kind of design that you can forge without distorting the pattern so much. Or
that's right.
Would you have to stock? Yeah.
Or you have to account for it before that.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, it might end up being somewhat distorted anyway, no matter how you do it, because you have to draw out the billet at some point, right? So
yeah,
you might end up distorting it somehow. And then it also depends on how often you restack and four-way it. The more you four-way it, the less the pattern gets distorted, I guess. So
yeah, that'll be an interesting project.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely have to mess around with it a bit to figure out how the pattern gets distorted and all that.
So Matt, you were talking about hard decisions. What did you have to decide this week?
that's not up for debate yet.
Okay.
Stay tuned for the next episode.
That's a cliffhanger.
Yes, way.
Oh, that'll be a good episode.
It will be, I think.
Okay. It took me a while to.
Oh Lord, really?
Yeah.
I could hear the coin drop. Like,
Dr. Alba didn't get that.
No.
That'll be good for all of us.
shut your mouth.
I'm gonna edit it out anyway, so don't worry.
No. Keep it in cliffhangers.
So do you think we bored our listeners enough for this week?
Yep.
I don't know how long are we going. Oh, that's under an hour.
Yeah, this
That's
is
not
the second
good.
recording.
The second recording. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's a shame not much happened this week on our end. So
I'm my head is in America already.
same with you guys. Yeah. So
My head is in the States already.
Are you going to record an episode from the US then, Matt?
I have no clue. Thursday. Oh no, that's going to be terrible. I'll be let me think. I'll fly on Thursday. That will be the night before Blade Show, I think. To help me out time-wise, I'm flying at 8 in the morning and I'll arrive at 11:30 Atlanta time.
It'll be 5 in the morning there. Here. I'm backwards. Never mind. That's wrong. But if you're flying Thursday, it ain't going to work unless we recorded a different day.
Because the next 3 days will be like shitty, I think.
Yeah, it's too hard to plan something like that.
Someone will probably have a laptop at the house that I could. I don't know. Maybe if someone has like gear and shit with them, then yes. But if not, then maybe I could work something out with Mr. Housemaid.
Yeah, at least get him to record an intro or something for us, or a Pelican Paste ad.
Maybe we can just like hijacks. We're gonna do something. I'll just make him do it.
but an intro would be nice. Yeah, I think.
European style.
Yeah.
European style.
All right then, guys. We'll talk again next week.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pack some orders and then go home.
All right then.
Are we gonna do some outro music, or are you gonna fuck that up too?
It's not
I'm waiting for
working.
you to stop flapping your mouth.
No, we're gonna fucking push the button, bitch. Ta-da-da.